Looking for low-key ways to add witchy rituals and traditions to your wedding ceremony? Want to weave spiritual practices and personal touches into your big day in unique ways? Then you're in the right place. We reached out to professional officiant Tara McMullen-King, aka the Wedding Witch of Salem, for her advice on witchy wedding elements that won't necessarily draw the attention of your more conservative guests. But make no mistake, these traditions are still seriously witchy, with deep roots in Wicca and other pagan practices. As an initiated Wiccan priestess and practicing eclectic witch, Tara is sincere in her craft and blends her Wiccan tradition with modern aesthetics to work pure wedding magic on the big day. Today we'll talk about a few of Tara's favorite Wiccan wedding elements, along with sage advice for other officiants and couples. Keep in mind, spirituality and ritual are not one size fits all. The best ceremonies embody the couple. Tara emphasizes the whole wedding should be a reflection of them, their personalities, what they vibe with, their personal beliefs, their spiritual practices. Handfasting has hit the mainstream, but it's been having its moment for hundreds of years. This ancient unity ritual is rooted in Celtic pagan wedding practices as a physical symbol of the spiritual bonds of marriage. An officiant ties colorful ribbons or cords around a couple's clasped hands, literally tying the knot of their love. The type of ribbon or cord the couple chooses can have meaning as well. For example, the magical properties of the color or materials used, and of any herbs or flowers braided into the handfasting cord. Our expert Tara says, handfasting is something that appeals to everyone. It's not just for witchy people. It's a low-key way of incorporating something that has some history in the pagan community in a way that some guests who are not as familiar with or as comfortable with can appreciate. Crystals are a low-key way to add magic throughout the ceremony space. Crystals are well known in pagan communities for their energizing attributes, such as the balancing powers of rose quartz or the protective energy of amethyst. And while we usually see crystals placed on the altar or along the edges of the ceremonial circle, marriers can also add crystals to their bouquets and boutonnieres too. Couples can weave a little more magic into their handfasting ritual by braiding their ribbons or cords together as a couple before the ceremony. As each piece is woven together, the couple sets their intentions for their married life and future ahead. This ritual can also be used to create wearable charms or symbols of unity on the wedding day. Braid 2 unity cords with your partner the night before, then wear them as discreet magical charm bracelets, belts, or head wreaths during the ceremony. Your witchy guests will notice, but the normies you love will be none the wiser. Tara says, I recommend braiding the cords themselves together as partners, focusing on the intention, focusing on their connection, and the energy between them as they're braiding that cord, with colors that represent what they're trying to bring into that new marriage or new relationship that's being celebrated. Altars are an important part of most pagan marriage rituals, and each spiritual practice and practitioner has their own thoughts on what makes it onto the altar, but there is no right or wrong way to construct your marriage altar. Modern Druids and Wiccans often include wands, an athame, heartstones, crystals, and offerings like wine or honey. Norse pagans, heathens, and others might include carved runes and blessing stones. And nearly all pagan altars include candles, incense, and meaningful herbs, flowers, and botanicals. To make your own altar, choose items that hold personal significance to you as a couple and to your individual spiritual practices. According to Tara, an altar doesn't have to be in your face or right in the middle of the ceremony, but I recommend having an altar that represents the two of you. If there are particular deities or paths that you follow, have representation of those, like an Aphrodite symbol, or Hera, or other goddesses like Frigg. And have things that represent you, like pictures. Things that represent the two of you as individuals. In weddings, mojo bags can be worn under a dress or in the pocket of a suit to bring the right energy, and keep the wrong energy out. After the ceremony, the bag is infused with all of the positive energy and love of the day, making it a perfect keepsake. A Wiccan mojo bag is a small spell bag filled with crystals, herbs, soil or spices, and other symbolic items. These elements are mixed as a type of spell work to honor a specific spirit or deity, for protection, medicine, or to welcome in positive energy or good luck. This type of magic goes by different names in different witchcraft traditions. Tara says, I've helped brides craft what are called mojo bags. We'll pull together a little bag that has crystals or has herbs or different things that represent love or things they are trying to bring into the marriage. And they'll hide the bag either in their pocket or their dress, or sometimes within their brassiere or something like that. So that's like a sneaky way of bringing spiritual stuff in. And then that mojo bag after the ceremony, it's infused with all that positive energy, and they can take it home and keep that. For more wedding tips and to get ordained online for free, visit us at theamm.org.